أزول الأول في قبيلين دونك نسويسون دونك تدول تاقي تبريد ويكدو سور RTK قرينا مثلا في جنيف مثلا هنا à l'ONU aux Nations Unies de Genève et à Sagin ça nos amis les Ouïghours on va leur poser quelques questions. Hi sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay. And the first question, what kind of people or organization are you defending here?
Yes. My name is Hayur. I am the Berlin director of the World Uyghur Congress. It's an international umbrella organization, consists of more than 3,000 organizations, Uyghur organizations all around the world. We are here at the United Nations to raise voice against the crimes of the Chinese government has been perpetrating against the Uyghur and other Turkic people since 7 centuries.
Okay, how many people are you exactly in the country?
There are at least 12 million Uyghurs living in accordance with the Chinese official statistics, but we are believing that we are more than 30 million people in China.
In China?
Yes.
Okay. And what exactly are you looking for here? Why did you come to this place, United Nations here?
Yes, as the representative of the Uyghur people, the World Uyghur Congress has been utilizing all possible international platforms like this one. We have been seeing the UN Forum on Business and Human Rights, but also the UN Forum on Minority Issues. We use these platforms to raise awareness about the crimes against humanity and genocide perpetrated by the Chinese government in order to raise international support and to stop this ongoing genocide in Turkestan, the homeland of Uyghur people.
Okay. Are you looking for your self-determination to have an independent country or just to
Yes, certainly. Yes, certainly. We are pursuing the self-determination rights guaranteed by the international covenants, but also natural rights of every people to have their own representation, their own states to deal with their own affairs and also represented internationally.
Okay, thank you. Zidan, do you have some question?
Yeah, I have one question. So just, we realized yesterday and today here that, for example, in our case, Algeria, they are hiring or creating some NGOs, organizations that try to say everything is okay from them. So we are here, the opponents, the opposition, right? We say that everything is bad, we are persecuted. And what the government is doing, they are hiring NGOs, and they have their speech time just to say everything is okay, they are not telling truth. As Uyghur people, did you face such things?
Yes, certainly. Certainly. In this case, you are not alone. The autocratic regimes like China has been creating actively the so-called gongos or government, pro-government NGOs, and they keep using this space which is guaranteed in this democratic free society, in this important institution. They occupying the resources so that those people like Kabylie people and Uyghur people who would like to raise attention to this terrible crimes that host countries like China and Nigeria has been doing against our peoples here, but they using this speaking on the opportunities, and they are asking very unreasonable questions and to making the government propaganda. So in this case, this is also a thing that the international community must realize, that this is the place that the people like us to raise voices against those atrocities that our people has been facing, and we should not, the international communities and the United Nations especially, should not give them the governmental, the so-called gongos, the platforms, which is actually reserved for the people who would like their voices to be heard.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's a good here, so we can maybe collaborate together. I mean, Kurd people, Uyghur people, Kabylie people, just to denounce or to alert such practices by the dictatorship countries, autocratic countries, and to alert the international community and let's say the open world or democratic countries to tell them, yeah, what's going on. So I think we need to join our efforts together, so that just to alert the international community. So
yes, certainly.
can do that.
You have raised a very important point. We, as the people unrepresented, the unrepresented people, we, the oppressed people, we must work together as those autocratic regimes working together. They are supporting each other in order to make the international order unpleasant for those suffering. So it is for us very important. We have to collaborate over efforts, and in every places, including these international institutions like the United Nations, we have been seeing, we have observed that the secret police has been chasing you in this
in that place, exactly.
In these places.
That's right.
And this has also happened quite often on the Uyghur delegations, so that the Chinese government has even used their influences so that the United Nations do not give us the accreditation to participate in important forums.
Exactly. Just one thing I want to mention. Something happened this morning, and there are some policies, Algerian policies, there in the room of the forum, minority forum discussion.
Yes.
And they complain about us just to block us or to stop us not anymore coming in that place, and they complain and we complain too. So last year we have the same problem, but we were surprised that China make stop the speech.
Collaborate with Algeria to interrupt
This obviously shows two important aspects. One, the repression of those autocratic countries like Algeria, like China, is not stopped on the national borders. They can go far beyond that. They can even reach these international democratic institutions like the United Nations, so that they can even prevent us to speak about the truth, about the atrocities those governments has been perpetrating against our people. This is one thing. And secondly, and they are collaborating with each other. The old autocratic regimes collaborating each other in terms of just you mentioned that they support the Algeria's repression against the Kabylie people, and this is vice versa. We have been seeing, for example, yesterday that countries like Venezuela, countries like Belarus, countries like Iran, they have been supporting each other.
That's
so
right. Yes.
That's the international, the democratic countries, the democratic world must realize this. If the democratic forces like you and me, who are working and fighting for our freedom and democracy for our people, must be united, without which this world order will be disrupted, and the result is only wars and bloodshed. The international institutions like United Nations must not allow this to happen.
Okay. Did you ever had some confrontation here directly with China's official representation?
I have been here for the last 4 days. Today is the
the last
5.
years and this year, or the past years.
Yes, I have been, as you have observed, my intervention at the United Nations Forum on Minority Issues has been blocked, has been intervened by the Chinese government so blatantly. They use their influences, their status in this very organization to prevent us to speak about the case. And also today in our side event, there is so-called the gongos who's just repeating what the Chinese government has been repeating to the world. And these kind of things are obviously a repression, a so-called the transnational repression of these countries, which go far beyond on their borders, and forcing us in this democratic institutions, which designed to help us the platform to raise our issues and find a solution for our issues. But these spaces has been day by day diminishing.
Okay, thank you. And we realize that we have the same problem, or almost the same problem. And do you think we can work together in the future? And how can we go? How can we work together?
Yes,
I mean?
yes. Actually, this is out of question. We, the people, oppressed people, must work together, and only by doing so, we are able to fulfill what is necessary to support each other's cause. And we have seen a lot of examples during the past century that colonized countries has been supporting each other in order to get their freedom. So this is still true today. And the areas of collaboration is pretty more. And for example, like this international forums, we can support each other in terms of financially, in terms of human resources, but in terms of also the resources that each community has to providing spaces to let their voices heard. But only by doing so, we can amplify our voice to show the world that democracy is becoming facing a great threat by the autocratic regimes. That the repression has been widespread, and because of this mismanagement, because of not defending freedom and human rights for the people, this atrocities all over the world has been rising. We should not allow this, and only with solidarity with Uyghur people and people of Kabylie, we can one day achieve our freedom.
Okay, thank you. Zidane, what do you think about the Uyghur fighting, and do you think that it's the same fight as them, or there's something different,
it's almost exactly the same.
Facing
almost
the same.
We are facing it, and not only Uyghur and all the people that are, they say minority. We are not minority. We are 12 million people. So
in our
we
country,
are minorized people,
yes,
right? And the same for Uyghur. You are 30 million. You are not a minority. You are big people, great people there. So we are facing the same, and maybe something that you didn't mention, for example, as opposites, as activists, or for our fighting for our rights, we are declared as being terrorism. Same thing for you,
yes,
right? And also you are experiencing genocide, right? It's the same thing for us. By the way, we are preparing a conference on genocide. So in this conference, we want to gather all the people that were faced. So we already sent you an invitation in this operation. We will together you and speak your genocide of Uyghur. So it will be 3 or 4 people that are victims of the genocide, so that we can do a joint conference and send it to the international community.
It's one of the part with the part
of collaboration.
Of collaboration, because there's many
certainly
ways that we can collaborate.
Certainly.
Yes. Okay. So I think we are at the end of this video. Thank you so much, and good luck. I think we keep in touch, and we're gonna work together for sure.
Certainly.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Donc, Azuflaoun et Kabylie, نقلنا toujours de l'ONU de Genève, au siège de l'ONU de Genève, le génocide de Quelques, donc pour une réunion des minorités dans le monde qui viennent s'exprimer. Monsieur Edgar Fonck, bonjour. Vous faites partie de l'association pour la promotion de la francophonie en Flandre.
Exactement, oui.
Donc vous êtes venu ici aussi pour défendre la francophonie en Flandre, mais je pense aussi dans le monde. Donc la première question, voulez-vous nous dire exactement quel peuple vous représentez en ce qui vous concerne, de quelle partie du monde vous quelles sont aussi vos revendications?
Et en fait, je représente la minorité francophone en Flandre en fait belge. Il y a dans cette région située au nord de la Belgique une minorité de plus de 310 000 francophones dont les droits ne sont pas reconnus. La Flandre, par exemple, refuse de ratifier la Convention cadre sur la protection des minorités nationales, alors que la Belgique a ratifié cette convention il y a déjà 23 ans. Donc elle a signé cette convention il y a 23 ans et ne l'a toujours pas ratifiée.
D'accord. Avez-vous un problème de toponyme comme ce qui est le cas en Kabylie, en Flandre par exemple?
Oui, par exemple, dans une ville comme René, qui est une commune donc flamande, mais à facilité linguistique pour les francophones, les autorités communales ne veulent plus appliquer ces facilités linguistiques et par exemple une série de noms de rues ne sont plus traduites, ne sont plus bilingues alors que ça devrait être le cas. Et un mouvement qui s'appelle René Bilingue a saisi le tribunal pour expliquer la problématique. Ce tribunal est allé interroger la Cour constitutionnelle qui vient de donner raison aux francophones qui vivent en Flandre. Tout doit être traduit tout doit être bilingue à René.
D'accord, ok, merci. Donc vous êtes là à Genève comme nous, à Kabylie. Qu'attendez-vous exactement de ce forum?
Mais faire connaître la problématique rencontrée par cette minorité francophone qui vit en Flandre, et puis aussi rencontrer d'autres représentants de minorités dans le monde. C'est aussi important de se rendre compte qu'on n'est pas seul à mener un combat, mais qu'on peut faire des échanges avec d'autres associations.
Formidable. Connaissez-vous la revendication des Kabyles exactement de votre avis?
Bon, je ne la connais pas parfaitement, mais je rencontre souvent des représentants des Kabyles ici au Forum des minorités. J'entends parler de référendum concernant chacune de nos minorités.
Là, en parlant justement de la francophonie, on a le centre culturel français de Tizi Ouzou, donc en Kabylie, qui est fermé alors qu'il y en a 6 en Algérie, et le seul qui a été fermé, c'est celui de Kabylie, de Tizi Ouzou. Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez dire à ce niveau-là?
Oui, je ne connais pas le cas en particulier, mais c'est bien dommage parce que la francophonie est présente aux 4 coins du monde et donc les francophones même sont en situation minoritaire dans plusieurs pays de la francophonie. Donc ce serait intéressant de travailler ensemble en tant que francophones pour faire avancer nos projets des différentes minorités francophones dans le monde.
Sachant qu'en Kabylie, effectivement, pratiquement la très grande majorité sont des francophones et actuellement on assiste justement à un revirement de politique du pouvoir algérien pour essayer justement d'arabiser, d'aliéner notre peuple et ils ont décidé plutôt de promouvoir la langue anglaise, sachant que les Kabyles sont plus francophones et ceci afin de neutraliser comme quoi notre combat est pratiquement aussi similaire dans un sens où on défend aussi la langue française, on développe aussi notre culture.
Et tous les francophones peuvent travailler ensemble, c'est une bonne initiative.
Merci beaucoup monsieur. Donc je vous rappelle, vous êtes monsieur Edgar Fond, donc vous êtes pour l'association, président de l'association pour la promotion de la francophonie, notamment en Flandre. J'espère qu'on pourra éventuellement travailler ensemble. Merci beaucoup. Avec les interviews de différentes personnes, de Genève à l'ONU, et à Sagui on a le représentant du Balloon-Chestan. Hi sir, he parle pas, he don't speak French, so we're going to make this interview in English. Okay, hi sir, and one thing, the first question is, where do you come from exactly, which country?
I'm from Baloch community, the Baloch nation, Balochistan is divided between Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. If you go on the old maps, 45 years ago or 100 years ago, Balochistan is a country. It was occupied by the British, but then when they left, they divided between three countries. So in the line that divides us between Iran and Pakistan and Afghanistan is called Goldsmith Line.
Okay.
It's British kind of officer who divided us, gave part of Balochistan to Iran. So I come from that community.
Okay, what is the situation there exactly?
Well, the situation there currently, we have Baloch people are struggling for their self-determination.
Okay.
Baloch people are asking for their rights. There are different movements. There are movements for federation and there are movements for independent. At the same time, as you know, the Baloch people are fighting together with other national minorities in Iran and Iranian people against the Islamic Republic of Iran to make sure that we get rid of this government in Iran, which is suppressing everybody in Iran. So that is what the Baloch, and if you remember this Women Life Freedom movement, actually Baloch region was one of the most active. And as it comes when people that have been killed and arrested, Balochistan, based on the population, had the highest number, and the second was the Kurdish community in Iran that was killed most of the regime, most of the people. Because for the Iranian regime, killing Baloch or Kurds or Arabs in Iran is there is no consequence. So this is the problem because they easily kill us.
Okay, okay, thank you. And you are here in Geneva in l'ONU, and what do you expect from this meeting?
You know, this meeting, well, as you know, it's a minority forum. First of all, as you know, we are not minority, we are all nations, but unrepresented nations.
Yes, this is a problem because we are not minority in our country too, but you said...
This is minority. But then we have to accept international norms, so we have to use this international norm to fight for our rights, for the self-determination is mentioned in the United Nations in several places, both in the Charter, in the Social Convent, and in the Political Convent, and the Economical Convent. So this is what we think the international community should pressurize. As we were talking, sometimes the countries were fighting against colonization and said we have self-determination. But now they say since the colonization has ended, the European colonization, there is no space for self-determination. But self-determination is a law in the United Nations. It doesn't mean that you have occupied somebody far away or you have occupied somebody your neighbor. Even it's worse if your neighbor you have occupied. So the give people self-determination. Other people wants to live together or wants to secede. It should be freedom. It should be by one people. So this is what we are coming here to talk to the international community. You have to implement your own kind of laws, to some extent at least, to say to the countries that are signatory here, when they accept the United Nations Charter, they have to live by the United Nations Charter. And we want the United Nations give more role to the national minorities. You know, we come here, we are not here as diplomats. We are simply here as a representative, not representative, we have the right to participate, not even to be representative. So we want to be representative. We want international law give us, the sovereignty should not be only for the government, because the government misuse sovereignty. They say, I have sovereignty, I can kill people. But sovereignty doesn't go to kill people or arrest people. Sovereignty is only to create a road, to create peace for the people, schools, not to kill people. Exactly. This is what we come to the United Nations. And there, because that's why they are against, they never use the word self-determination, but they use the word sovereignty. They say that we have all this. It is not true in the United Nations and not in international law. No government has sovereignty over life of the people that they are ruling over. They only have sovereignty over things that make people's life better, not to arrest them and kill them. So this is what we are coming here, and that's why we are talking here.
And how many people are you exactly in your country?
We Baloch totally, maybe in Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, between 25 to 30 million people. In Iran, we are a large community. Yes. We are in Iran is about 5 million.
Okay, only in Iran?
Only in Iran, yes.
Okay. And so you're asking for your self-determination, and what's going on now? How is the situation?
Well, you know, we have, as I said, 100 Baloch only was killed one day. We call it Bloody Friday, 13 September 2022. They killed 100 Baloch in Iran, one day only. only within half an hour or 2 hours, they killed 100 Baluch. And on 4th November, again, they killed 36 Baluch demonstrators. This is what we are asking for our rights. We are asking for the religious freedom. We are asking for equality in the law, and we are asking for the linguistic right. We are asking that the Iranian government wants to change the Baluchistan demography, and we are asking that it should not happen. Here is Baluchistan. We are not against anybody coming to Baluchistan. The whole Geneva or the whole Switzerland can move to Baluchistan, but they should integrate to the Baluch culture. We should not integrate to them. Everybody can't say, no, you are integrated to my religion, to my language. No, we Baluchistan have been Baluchistan for 3,000 years, 4,000 years, as much as we remember. No, we are not going to change it simply because you have come and taken over our country. We want to remain Baluch, but we want to remain in Baluch based on the human rights.
That's right. We have the same problem in Kabylie. Oh, by the way, do you know the Kabylian people? What they are asking for exactly? Do you know this?
You know, when I was the president of the UNPO, Kabylie became member of the UNPO, and I was very happy.
Thank you so much.
So I'm familiar with the Kabylie case, and I know, and I've read when you sent the application, I was first one of the person that should read it and say that, is it okay or not? Is it okay? Is it a nation or not? So I came and I said that it is a nation, so we are in the UNPO. I've been supporting together. We are together. We are in the same organization.
The same problem. We have the same problem exactly, because
so I'm familiar with Kabylie.
We're asking for our self-determination, and we have a country who occupied the Kabylie, and little by little he killed our language, our culture, and we're trying to fight against this. What is doing?
Algeria has been always an aspiration because they fought against colonialism. But now they have to decolonize themselves too. So to make sure
that's right, exactly.
Because it doesn't. Freedom doesn't stop one place. Freedom grows. Freedom always expands itself, and you cannot keep freedom prison for a long time. No country, nobody, as the French couldn't do it, as the British couldn't do it, no country can imprison freedom. They can imprison me and you, but freedom would not be imprisoned. Freedom lives in the heart of the people. And people always become young. Maybe you and I become old, but there are other young Kabylian or young
other people are growing up,
growing up, and in their heart, freedom is there. You cannot keep prison.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thank you. تنمير وين رسنا رويض ونفقية سيدة نلا Sadar, c'est le président des associations Kabyles de Suisse. Donc, instruction زارور أمس شو شخص دقيقة على كده بصير دقيقة dans les enceintes de l'ONU et à بصير tout simplement.
Voilà, enfin, c'est l'occasion que je vois pour intervenir au niveau des actions qui se font en Algérie, surtout vis-à-vis du peuple kabyle.
Au Kabylie,
voilà, exactement. Et donc, il est demandé de voir en fait, de dénoncer la ségrégation, le racisme et puis carrément le colonialisme qui se passe de nous. Exactement, parce que j'entends bien sûr.
Bien sûr.
On est quasiment colonisé.
Quasiment colonisé. Est-ce qu'on est colonisé ou quasiment colonisé? Parce que on est colonisé. On s'arrête des paquets administratifs, on s'arrête on s'arrête toutes les administrations,
oui, tout à fait. Alors la colonisation, elle a aussi d'autres critères. Hein. Mais moi je vois ça comme une quasi-colonisation qui va finir par une colonisation une fois que toute la Kabylie soit assimilée par l'arabo-islamisme en fait. Hein. Par exemple, les Torah, elle peut enseigner. Et puis au niveau du culte, les chrétiens par exemple,
c'est un gros problème au niveau du culte, bien sûr, ça devient un problème parce que
voilà, exactement. Alors,
يمكن ديني كلام.
اليوم كان دين جلان et puis ça une bibliothèque par exemple des télévisions à 50 km à la ronde. La matophélie internationale, c'est déjà pas mal. Alors que les mosquées, elles pullulent dans tous les villages. Et ça, c'est inadmissible. On n'est pas un pays monothéiste, on est un pays où le culte ne reconnaît même pas la Constitution d'ailleurs. Voilà. Alors il y a aussi le Coran, c'est que le délit d'opinion qui s'attaque surtout aux Kabyles, à ceux qui le défendent, comme Boalem Sansa, ça devient une religion d'État tout.
D'agresser, d'emprisonner
les Kabyles qui s'expriment, qui expriment leur identité, qui disent que même les femmes qui s'habillent en costume traditionnel, elles sont dénigrées, emprisonnées.
D'accord. تنمير تم القرآن. بيان سوف يسكر الأنصار تجي لوني. بعد نكوني سوا اختكاس إني تنمير في القبيلان اللي اسمه قرن. أرسني ضنا كل. أخيرا لقيت عن الفراغ avec Youn Borges, c'est les Papous qui représentent l'Union à l'ONU, Fonds des minorités de l'ONU, وكنا أديس مولان سار نشوف بروبلم السن أن كان ميجا الكل بدنا نجي ميجا أن نفقد comme quoi toutes les dictatures ont le même objectif et oui, quelques qui sont attaqués ont même aussi le même objectif, sauver leur peuple. Sagui Nsar Youn Monsieur Kabylie. Where do you come from exactly?
I'm come from.
I'll let you to press.
Yes,
Sorry.
My name is Simon Sabio. I'm the president of the National Government of Republic of West Papua. I'm living in The Hague, but I'm original, come from West Papua, part of Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay. Why I accept leaving my country?
Escaped from your country.
Yeah, country, West Papua, part of Indonesia.
Okay.
Go to overseas because we against occupied from Indonesia since 1963, 1st of May. Until this year, until 1963, until today, and the progress of our movement still
Growing up. Okay.
And today I come in this forum, 17th session of minority issue, is I would like bring our statement to give to people or public in this forum to know about situation in West Papua.
What is the problem with the
Now the issue is the Papua sit under occupied of the government of Indonesia, and we fight to our self-determination, our right, because in 1971, 1st of July, inside the proclamation, we recognize our independence. This way for us is basic to fight for our right, because we own independence already.
Okay.
We own independence. Now, this is the reason why I asked President of National Government to participation in this forum, and also I to try connect with other NGOs of under mechanism, and we would like to also with our petition today, if of this afternoon, if I present it, I would like hear what feedback from Indonesian government to us in this forum.
Okay.
This is why I come here to the papers to show us that we still fight for our rights.
Okay. How many people are you?
Now, the Papua people, I can make calculation like also the Papua people pro-Indonesia, we have, but the Papua people against Indonesia, we show minority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why the minority people, now I am representative as president of national government to bring the voice of minority people contra politic against of Indonesia.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you know the problem of Kabylie issue with against Algeria?
Oh no, I don't know. No more. I don't know too much.
Okay, we have the same as you as your country. We are colonized by Algerian government, and it's trying to destroy us, destroy our culture, our language, and that's why we're fighting us. And we tried to take a part of Algerian population, but the government, the Algerian government, is a racist government. So the only way to survive that we find is our self-determination, to ask to our people, what do you want? Do you want to stay in Algeria, the country, or you want to have your own country and to develop your own culture? This is what I'm fighting for, exactly. And
like for us now, I'm trying out how Papua contra politic, how we can look forward for our position. Because in our country, of our land, we have more than 300 different ethnic groups. In different ethnic groups, but we have pro-Indonesia and contra-Indonesia, pro-Papua.
okay.
But I'm representing only pro-Papua.
Pro-Papua, again.
Now for me, not easy because we must prepare ourselves.
Okay.
We already to develop our in future of not. But anyway, that is responsibility to people contra politic. We must join together to look forward how we can prepare ourselves. To behind, we can discuss with Indonesian government.
So you're asking for your self-determination too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's right. I think this is purpose.
Okay. No problem. How can what do you think if we work together, and how can we work together?
Oh yeah, of course. I think it is one of reason to I come here in this forum to find network. So if you like, or you ready, or you asking me, I think it's good if we can make
some connection,
and maybe we make appointment when we can meet together, and also we can sign memorandum of understanding to make our cooperation of work together is official. Must be signing together. You government and my government.
Good.
I think it's better also.
It's a good idea. That's sure. Yes. I think we are looking for this something to make some networks, strong networks to fight and to have our voice stronger than
important
now.
Important that we recognize our movement. I recognize your movement and you recognize my movement.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, sir. Is it your first time here?
No. I come a couple of times here.
Every year?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Keep in touch.
Now you too.
And we're gonna work together.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
هذا يثير على الخبايا نبغى دار تقرا تولتقي اي مازالنا خشيطة حوكر بنات دي لونو مازالنا شيطة دي لونو et مازالنا encore cet après-midi et puis سينا عندنا خدمة d'autres vidéos faire les vidéos المسرات كان وكريكم بسنات we have donné في تيلينسن ماتش ولا راه نكوني وحدنا باسكو تنمير تنونيه اكون جهدي دي تلويت راسنا دونك voilà تنغردي هارغوروان نكمل كاع les interventions et
des questions avec d'autres peuples. Le représentant catalan ici à Genève à l'ONU, donc enchanté. Alors, quel est votre prénom?
Moi, je suis David Genève, je suis le président du Centre international pour la minorité ethnique et la nation.
D'accord, Catalogne.
Oui, je suis de la Catalogne.
Bien sûr. Oui, je voulais juste savoir qu'est-ce que vous attendez de votre présence ici à l'ONU et quels sont vos espoirs et qu'est-ce que vous défendez quelque part.
Bon, je suis venu ici dans cet forum pour montrer, pour expliquer l'importance de le reconnaissement de droits collectifs du peuple. Les droits collectifs, c'est important et nous avons des droits pas seulement individuellement, aussi collectivement. Et la reconnaissance des droits du peuple, c'est très important pour nous. Alors, nous croyons que les messages pour ce forum en concret, parce que ce forum, on parle de la représentation de la minorité, de la représentation publique, c'est très important la défense des droits des votes pour toutes les personnes, indépendamment de si son nationalité est reconnue ou non, ou si quelques personnes vivent dans un autre pays, mais il n'a pas de droits politiques, parce que le droit politique, c'est un droit humain fondamental. On ne peut pas les séparer en fonction de si on a ou non la nationalité des pays dont ils vivent. Alors, c'est très important parce qu'il y a beaucoup de minorités dans des autres pays pour l'immigration qui n'ont pas de droits politiques. Et pour nous, c'est très important de les expliquer ici parce qu'en la Catalogne, ils vivent plus d'1 million de personnes qui n'ont pas la nationalité espagnole et ils n'ont pas de droits politiques.
D'accord. Donc pour vous, vous séparez bien le droit politique de la nationalité.
Oui.
D'accord. Juste en ce qui concerne la Kabylie, une question. Oui. Connaissez-vous d'ailleurs, est-ce que vous connaissez le peuple Kabyle?
Oui.
Vous connaissez le peuple Kabyle, oui. D'accord. Et connaissez-vous la revendication du peuple Kabyle éventuellement? Qu'est-ce qu'il demande, etc.
Oui, je le connais. Je connais historiquement, j'ai eu des relations avec les congrès mondiaux à Magique, avec les peuples de la Kabylie et aussi des autres peuples amaziques d'autres lieux de toute la région. Mais je connais spécialement, le peuple kabyle.
Est-ce que vous avez entendu parler de la revendication indépendantiste, indépendantiste kabyle?
Je le connais.
Vous connaissez?
Je crois que c'est important de les remarcher, de faire une reivindication parce que la volonté d'être un État indépendant, c'est la même pour tous les peuples du monde. Il n'est pas possible à moyen terme, mais c'est nécessaire de faire la reivindication et de faire une reivindication surtout ici aux Nations Unies parce que c'est important que tout le monde connaisse cette volonté d'être un peuple libre.
Indépendant, totalement indépendant. Merci beaucoup. Est-ce que vous seriez éventuellement prêt à travailler avec les indépendantistes kabyles, le peuple kabyle, à votre avis, et comment peut-on éventuellement travailler ensemble?
Bon, on peut travailler de faire des reconnaissances mutues, de faire des collaborations et des coopérations.
Un exemple.
Ici même de faire quelques
des groupes éventuellement ici d'intervention
et de side event pour exemple la prochaine fois de faire des side event pour expliquer par exemple il y a beaucoup de Kabyliens dans toute l'Europe.
D'accord.
De faire un événement, par exemple, un side event avec la diaspora kabylienne pour faire des revendications plus connues dans toute l'Europe.
Nous avons un problème d'électricité. Donc, en tout cas, je vous remercie. énormément pour votre gentillesse. Et les Catalans, bien sûr, sont les amis de Kabylie. Et on est amis. Je sais qu'auparavant, on a beaucoup travaillé, pas forcément avec vous, mais avec les Catalans. Et on a eu beaucoup d'échanges entre nous. Et on a quelque part dans nos combats, on a quelques similitudes, pas exactement, mais on a quelques similitudes et en tout cas la Kabylie soutient énormément la Catalane dans ses revendications et dans sa prospérité. En tout cas, merci énormément et je vous souhaite bon courage, monsieur. Merci.
Au revoir.
Donc, مثلا نغرد عند les interviews نخدم ساكن الساعة أم ذكرنا إغلان de l'Europe et qui a une association. Excuse-moi de présenter l'association.
Alors, l'association là, est une association Solidarité Europe-Kabylie.
Europe-Kabylie. Et quel est le but de cette association?
Alors, le but de cette association, de promouvoir la culture kabyle, c'est clair, la langue, il y a en Europe, et d'aider aussi toutes les associations, de travailler avec toutes les associations kabyles et avec le gouvernement MAC en aval.
D'accord.
Et même avec Zidane.
D'accord, merci. Et on sait que tu es intervenu à Sagui. Qu'est-ce que tu en as pensé? شو تميزات في النظام الساقي داقي شو تمورينيك
الساقين يدير تلويث خاطر تصل القبائل ديال إدلال كاين تيكلتم زوري دوسي تيكلتم زوالوث مي لا سيسيون ياكي فرح خاطر القبائل زين باللي لان زين باللي درن زين باللي ثمورت القبائل تلا يهوى ياسي ثمورت الجزائر مغادا
et شو لي بروجي تسام سارسكا شو le but تسام
نكوني انسان
وكنا نسمع تقبيلي ثار بنشتاقي
très bonne question. Alors, nous c'est un grand projet, l'association là. On essaye de faire le rallye de toutes les capitales européennes pour expliquer justement ce qu'est la culture et la langue kabyle, la situation de la Kabylie et surtout pour informer le public européen sur les emprisonnements arbitraires qui se déroule actuellement en Algérie, voire la Kabylie.
Il y a eu, on vient d'apprendre, nous connaissons ce matin, comme quoi il y a eu une vague d'arrestations, il y a eu des tortures à l'intérieur des prisons et des commissariats, des gendarmeries. Il y a aussi des sévices sexuels, des tortures et des sévices sexuels à l'intérieur des commissariats et des prisons.
C'est une question vraiment terrible, c'est dramatique. C'est dramatique. أنا كخدمن إجاريا يا خدمن تيروميا. J'ai pas lu dans la littérature sur le colonialisme français qu'il y a eu des sévices sexuels, puisque il faut appeler un chat un chat. Les Vegis, c'est des criminels, c'est des assassins. Un Kabyle, pour eux, un Kabyle de moins, c'est mieux. Et un Kabyle mort, c'est un vrai Kabyle, si tu veux.
D'accord.
Kabylie مثل Kabylie لها.
أرغورسن سيدتي. أمسرين قالوا غسني سنتين القبائل.
أوني نير.
سديرين أقرب مسرين نامي يوسقي.
أوني نير أنا في القبائل إلاق أفوس دكفوس يا إلاق la lutte doit continuer si vous voulez exister يا. C'est pas simplement le ventre, c'est l'intellectualisme, c'est l'éducation, et surtout, un peuple ne se différencie par rapport à un autre peuple que par la langue. Alors, مسلايات ديال عنايات وين مسلايات تمسلايات النون خاصة قلا غنسخلط صاروا مليت هذا ويا مي تمسلايات النون ذو خام إلا تمسلاي ملي ورا ونون تمسلايات تقبيليت أكثر تدار عرزات.
تنمير تمقران تنظم مسلاية important خاصة أنسخر هذا كاختاروا ميتك تقبيليت نسرم كان ولا غادي ثمور مينيموم اتمسلين لو مينيموم تقبايلي كان تمسلين كني باسكو اون سي روندو كونت كام تقبايلي ثنا تصرحوا دي 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 les villes تمورتنا des villes carrément ça diminue, il y a un retour en arrière qui était effarant et نسرم كانت تمسلين دغنا تمسلين خاصه تخرجون مقانت تي ديال مقانت شي طاح تقبايلي
tout à fait
ولا في
et surtout il faut rehausser la conscience des Kabyles. Il faut qu'ils se reconnaissent en tant que nation. Hein? Les Kabyles, il faut qu'ils se reconnaissent en tant que nation. C'est un plaisir.
إثرا أثناء مبضى القبائل ذويلتاقي ثقرات ذويلتاقي ثنمير ثنوان قرأنا توجور ناسيونز أوني ماذ نكوني أنكمل أدنسنا القبائل ثاقي دي ناسيونز أوني ولكن ثاغوش قبائل لا فوا دو لا كابيلي أتيلي ذاقي أستني الكل ومضاري الكل كامل que le monde entier entende la voix de la Kabylie. Thanmir Thamqrant et Arasniran.